Hi, yes, I'm Sharon. I'm from AIME, USC. Thank you very much. I started with AIME in February this year, and we are about to release our annual report, so you'll get a little bit of a jump on everybody else. So I'll just give you a little bit of a background about what AIME is. AIME is an Indigenous mentoring organisation. We're a charity that was founded in 2005 in Redfern by Jack Manning Bancroft, who was 19 years of age at the time. He's a real, he's pretty cool. So he has decided to create AIME to bridge the gap between educational inequality for Indigenous Australians. His mantra is to set brave goals, bold, risky, audacious, visionary, endless goals. As I said, he started AIME at 19 in Redfern. He won a scholarship to University of Sydney, and he used his scholarship money to build this program. So he literally went down to the local high school and started mentoring Indigenous students there. If you'd like to read his book, The Mentor, you can get it on our website, aimmentoring.com. It really is a fantastic read. So what we do is we build a bridge between university students and high schools, so Indigenous kids in high school. Here on the Sunshine Coast, this is our crew at Kawana Waters. We work with 8 schools around the Sunshine Coast at the moment and have around about 350 students that we deal with. And so our mentors in the red and the black hoodies, they go out there and they deal one-on-one to help students with their assessments and coursework, and just to build up that sense of confidence and self-confidence for the kids to be able to feel that they can actually complete Year 12. So our mentors are all uni students at USC. So USC is our host university. And this shot here is actually Chris Sara. If there's any education people here, you might know who Chris Sara is. He started Stronger, Smarter Solutions. He's one of our ambassadors as well. And there's myself and a couple of mentors there as well. So we have around about 34 mentors at USC who go out to these tutor squads every week. So as I said, we go out to the tutor squads every week, and we spend an hour with the kids in their break time or whenever the school has allowed us to have that time with the kids. We also run program days where the kids come out onto the university campus, and it just breaks down that barrier of that shame of being able to actually go to university. A lot of them don't believe that they would ever get the opportunity to do that, and so we like to bring them onto the campus and make them feel ownership of the campus. A lot of them know where things are and they'll go around and help themselves, so it's just to break down that barrier. And one of the things that is really that Jack Manning Bancroft is very big on, it's called failure time, and it's about breaking the barrier of failure, having the resilience to get back up and try again. In terms of our partners, we have 18 university partners across Australia who are operating in 40 plus regions. In 2017, this is coming from our annual report, we secured over $4 million in grant funding from both state and federal, and $7 million in in-kind donations from community organisations and other businesses, and 1.7 in corporate sponsorship, and also 2.5 from our university partners. I don't know if it'll let me zoom in on that one. If you just click on the image, it will zoom in. I don't think it'll let me do it otherwise. So that shows where we operate. Central Queensland Uni, so we're literally all around Australia, and we are looking to venture into the centre this year as well. We've started some pilot programs in the Alice, and also we're looking to go up to Darwin as well to reach the more remote communities. One of our challenges is having a university that's close by, so because we have to partner with university, so that's something that we're trying to overcome with pilot projects this year. Some of our corporate partners, some of the heavy hitters like that, community organisations, such as career trackers, Indigenous work stars, some of you guys would probably work with them, and also TAFE are great supporters. Since 2005, and closing a 35% gap in Year 12 attainments. We went global last year, and we now have 3 universities that we operate out of in Uganda and South Africa as well. We're expanding to the US and Europe and abroad next year. We've partnered with over 35 universities. In terms of our data captured, is our schools engagement, mentees, which are our high school students, mentors, which are the university students, the number of program days, which are the days out on campus, the number of tutor squads, the total number of program sites, which are our universities, and other events and media also. Our 2017 key results are 1,671 university students volunteered their time to be AIME mentors in 2017. We ran over 1,700 tutor squads, and 41,000 hours were volunteered to AIME. And also our projections for this year will be that 75% of AIME kids have moved from high school, so that Year 12 transition again. 25,000 kids will have gone through the program by that stage, and 7,000 students will have been involved as mentors. And we're hoping for 100% in terms of our Year 12 attainments as well. Our vision for 2022 is that we reach up to 20,000 across Australia, 5,000 African Australian kids. We've just started a program down in Melbourne, particularly with the Sudanese kids in Melbourne, and also 500,000 globally. That's a huge target, but that's what we're going for. We're going into the US, and it's going to be big. We are actually going to be hosting a festival of mentoring in Sydney next year with all of the crew from the US. So we want to be operating in over 20 countries by 2022, and that is our vision. So how we do it? This is our annual report. You can purchase it on the AIMmentoring.com website. It is on back order at the moment, but it's really, it is more the storytelling style. It tells all the stories and all the people that we've impacted and all of our key players and stakeholders. I have to do that thing again, sorry, thank you. We use Airtable is how we actually capture our data. It is quite a good program. I can recommend it. It does do good platforms for you in terms of the Grow platforms as well. And that just gives you a bit of an idea of how we can actually track attendance and numbers. So for those of you who want the detail, Airtable is really quite handy, and it will give you good reports working on that Grow platform. So every year KPMG audit our annual report. We have dedicated in-house staff who are analysing and monitor data in real time on a day-to-day basis. They crack the whip and keep us jumping all around the country. So data and impact is really important to us at AIME. And what we use, obviously being a young, I know I don't really fit the brief, but being a young social enterprise, social is king. So we are across Insta, Facebook, stories all the time, lots of community engagement and social engagement there. We also host a lot of student engagement and market stalls, etc. at the unis to engage with our mentors. What we use in terms of our global communications is Slack. I'm sure many people are aware of that. And one of the things that I found different with this is they really encourage you to be vulnerable and to share your failings. When something hasn't worked, don't be afraid, just let us know and we'll all learn from it together. They're very supportive, and Slack is fantastic for that. And that's us. That's AIME. Thank you.